Welcome to ViraRecaps. The movie kicks off in Kenya, where a peaceful day turns into chaos as a helicopter crashes, sending locals scrambling. A team of US soldiers rushes in to help evacuate the area and set up a defense, but they're completely outmatched. The enemy weapons are way too advanced. One shot vaporizes a soldier instantly. In the heat of the battle, the team leader gets blasted off his feet by a massive explosion and is knocked out cold. When he wakes up, he's locked inside a beat-up, flickering police station. He's totally disoriented. He has no idea who he is, how he got there, or even what his name is. His arm is hurt and the place is falling apart. He finds a loose brick, peeks outside, and sees total destruction. He starts yelling for help, but a woman in the next cell tells him to shut it before they both get killed.
You need to be quiet.
What are we doing here?
Shut up, you get us killed.
This is Nadia, a French doctor who was working at a local aid hospital. She fills him in. They are in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya.
200 kilometers from Nairobi.
Where's Nairobi?
The capital of Kenya, East Africa.
And Earth has been invaded by machine-like aliens. Just then, heavy footsteps shake the building. Nadia begs him to stay quiet, saying men are worse than the machines, but he keeps shouting. Predictably, armed thugs storm in, dragging a hostage whom they execute right there. Their leader starts interrogating Nadia, but she doesn't understand him.
I don't speak Kikuyu.
Surprisingly, the American soldier speaks Ep, fluent in the local language. Realizing he might be useful, the thugs unlock his cell to take him. Immediately, the soldier fights back, brawling until he and the thug crash through a window. Inside, Nadia fights for her life, stabbing the leader with a shard of glass and shooting another guy with his own gun. When the gun runs dry, she finishes the leader off with a brick. Outside, the soldier manages to electrocute an attacker with his own taser. Strangely, the electricity flows through the soldier without hurting him. Suddenly, a giant alien robot appears. The soldier hides, but the robot scans him and for some mysterious reason, leaves him alone. He goes back inside to find Nadia has handled herself pretty well. She's shocked he came back for her.
You came back for me?
Since he still has amnesia, she sees the letters B.O. on his uniform and decides to call him Bo.
I'll call you Bo.
Oh.
Quick pause. If you're digging this story so far, do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to more people. Alright, let's get back to the act. They patch up his wounds, grab weapons, and head out. Bo wants to find a US base, assuming the military is still operational. Nadia thinks it's a suicide mission and that the base will just be a graveyard.
All you'll find at that base is a lot of dead bodies.
She drops the heavy news. Satellites were destroyed a week ago and the Pentagon is gone. Still, Bo insists of fighting, and Nadia reluctantly joins him. They get an old car running and hit the road. Along the way, Bo has confusing flashes of memory from the battle. He's also surprised to learn Nadia knows her way around a gun. She explains she was a medic in the French army. Their drive is cut short when bullets rip into the car. They're surrounded by the Kenyan army. Nadia tries to bluff, saying she's a doctor and Bo is her escort, but Bo speaks to the commander in the local dialect again. The commander agrees to let them pass for water, but a soldier notices a symbol of Bo's arm tattoo of a dish and freaks out. A fight breaks out, and Bo takes them down, sparing only the commander and a female soldier. The commander reveals that there's a US radar station near the border with that same symbol, and rumors say the aliens might be US made because that station is the only thing left standing.
That these machines are American made.
Bo gets another memory flash and decides they have to go to that radar station. Nadia is skeptical, wondering if the Americans are actually the bad guys.
Americans are right. What if the Americans are involved?
But Bo is determined to find out. Later, a minefield forces them to detour through an abandoned town covered in loose, sparking electrical cables. An alien robot ambushes them, and they have to abandon their vehicle and run. Hiding in the debris, they witness a horrific scene. A father and his little girl are hunted down by the robot. The machine kills the father, and despite Nadia trying to distract it, it targets the girl too. It scans Bo and Nadia's hiding spot, but once again, just walks away without attacking them. That night, they bond a little around the campfire, and Nadia talks about losing her family.
My whole family was in Paris. I've lost everyone.
They see fighter jets in the sky, which gives them a little hope. The next day, they hear a voice and think it's survivors, but it's a trap set by armed locals. They strip Bo and Nadia of their weapons and chain them to a car wreck as bait to lure a robot. The plan works. Robot shows up. It scans Bo and ignores him again. The locals spring their trap, blowing a mine and hitting the robot with everything they have. They finally take it down with an electrical surge, but reinforcements arrive instantly and wipe out the locals. Bo manages to break free and get Nadia out of there. Further down the road, they run into Stander, a wounded photojournalist who is dying. He refuses help but shows them his camera. He's documented the whole invasion, including a powerful photo of a child facing down a robot, proof that humanity hasn't given up. He offers them his camera to help locate the radar station, but only if they mercy kill him to end his suffering. Bo refuses, having seen too much death, so Nadia steps up and does the hard thing. Using Stander's photos as a map, they trek toward the radar station. They find a car, and while driving, they pick up weird noise on the radio. Investigating, they find a destroyed robot, proving the machines can be killed. Just then, a massive dust storm hits, hiding an army of robots. They try to flee, but a giant alien spaceship appears and sucks everything into the sky. Nadia gets abducted, but the ship scans Bo and drops him back to the ground. Bo wakes up alone, injured, with a piece of wood through his leg. He pulls it out, wraps it up, and limps all the way to the radar station. But it's a dead end. Place is ruined and empty. He finds some fresh graffiti and follows the trail to a nearby town. There, he sees locals disable a robot with a strange device. Bo gets surrounded by more robots, but they scan him and leave. This triggers a massive memory. He remembers being captured, cables forced down his throat, and a tracker being put in his spine. That's why the robots ignore him. He's one of them now. He passes out and wakes up in a survivor shelter. A doctor patches him up, and he meets Kara, Juma, and an engineer named Rodri. Rodri is building a massive EMP device to take down the alien ships, but he needs to get it close to one.
What is the idea to detonate it under a ship? Do some real damage.
Bo realizes the truth and confesses. He has a tracker inside him. He led the robots right to them. Kara wants to kill him, but Juma stops her.
He brought them here.
We don't kill each other, Carl.
Guilt-ridden, Bo comes up with a plan. Use himself as bait to lure a ship so they can use the EMP. They gear up and head out. It's a dangerous trek through tunnels where they get ambushed. Kara sacrifices herself with grenades to buy them time. Bo and Rodri finally find a spot where a ship is hovering over a crowd of captives. They need to create chaos to clear the area. Bo destroys a robot with a grenade, sparking a riot where the captives fight back. Rodri tries to activate the EMP, but the battery is smashed. A robot moves to attack Rodri. In a final act of bravery, Bo remembers his implant conducts electricity. He grabs the robot and the EMP device, using his own body to bridge the connection. A massive surge of power hits the machine, triggering the EMP blast. The alien ship crashes and explodes. Bo collapses, seeing flashes of his time with Nadia. When he wakes up, Rodri is there smiling.
It worked.
Plan worked. The robots are down. Bo says he remembers everything now. When they ask for his real name, he pauses for a second, smiles, and says,
So what's your name?
Bo.
and that brings us to the end. What a crazy journey! Now I've got to ask, if you were in Bo's shoes, would you have risked it all to set off that EMP? Or would you have tried to run? Let me know what you would do in the comments below. If you enjoyed the story, please hit that like button, and make sure to subscribe for more movie recaps. This is ViraRecaps, thanks for watching, and goodbye.